Welcome, everybody. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to learn more about our Web Design Certificate program. My name is Christine Stoller, and I'll be facilitating this program preview. If you have any questions, please type them into the chat box, and I'll respond to these during the question and answer period towards the end of the session. And a note before we get started, the session is being recorded so we can make it available to others who could not attend today. As well, if you need to leave the session at any point, the recorded version will be posted to our program's website for later access. Let's begin. The agenda for today's session is as follows. I will talk a little about the Center for Continuing Education at McMaster, provide an overview of the program, its goals, and course listings. We'll talk briefly about the intended audience for the program, as well as some of the features and benefits of taking this online program. We'll touch on the online structure and the upcoming schedule for the program. I'll finish off with admission requirements, and then we'll have some time for any questions and answers at the end of the session. McMaster University is located in Hamilton, Ontario. We're proud to be ranked within the top 100 universities in the world. Our current student enrollment is about 24,000 students per year. The Center for Continuing Education is a long-standing department of the university. Currently, we offer a range of academic certificates and diplomas in business management, communications, health, and social services, as well as corporate training. Our academic programs are taught at an undergraduate level, and all are approved through the same process as the university degrees. We're pleased to have over 4,000 students a year through continuing education. For the web design program, there are 5 courses in total, and all will incorporate theory with application. The certificate in web design will be awarded upon successful completion of all 5 courses. Each course is delivered fully online and will last for 12 weeks. You can take one course at a time, which is recommended, or you can take multiple courses depending on your learning goals and plans, and in some cases your background. We want you to be successful in the program, so some courses need to be completed before you enroll in a later course. Here are the 5 courses for the program. The first foundational course, it begins by looking at the basic building blocks for creating websites, HTML and CSS. In the second course, you'll look further into how to create powerfully designed websites that allow you to achieve your project goals. In addition, you'll review project management skills and use these as you build your next website. The third and fourth courses both dive into more advanced HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery features. And you'll also continue building your business and client management skills. And lastly, the fifth course introduces data-based websites, opening the door to creating websites that are used for e-commerce. This program was based off research in the field of web design, and in particular, the specific knowledge and skills sought by employers and professional web designers. What was found was a consistent demand for web design in connection with marketing, advertising, business analysis, and business information systems. The focus of the Web Design Certificate is to teach learners about the theory, principles, and practices of effective website design. To achieve this, the courses will combine both experiential learning and more traditional class methods. For example, learners will complete weekly activities in some instances that get them doing what they've seen instructed, and they'll participate in facilitated group discussions. The program instructors are practitioners in the field and emphasize the use of experiential learning techniques. Emerging trends, theories, practices, and core competencies will be discussed to aid in the learning process and ensure that the course content is current and relevant. In addition to developing students' knowledge and skill in web design, professional development and entrepreneurial skills will be threaded throughout each course, such as project management, business writing, and dealing clients. Throughout the program, students will be building a professional web design portfolio that reflects the work they've accomplished in each course. Every program at CCE has a set of learning objectives that serve as a guide for all of the courses in the program. The underlying intent of the web design program is to provide you with the educational and professional development opportunity to develop and/or enhance your knowledge and skills required for the field of web design and related sectors, and each of these objectives reflect this goal. Specifically, graduates of the certificate will be able to integrate web design theories and principles with technological skills using basic and advanced web tools and technologies. Design and publish websites following industry-recognized design elements. Analyze website design from multiple perspectives, from a designer, user, client. Research and propose creative and critical solutions that align with the professional roles of a web designer. Apply ethical, legal, and professional standards and conduct applicable to the field of web design. Understand the skills, attitudes, and behaviors required to work and collaborate with others and develop personal management skills. And lastly, in professional, visual, written, and oral communication skills in a variety of mediums. Lastly, produce a professional portfolio of web design projects. This program, emphasis will be placed on balancing the theory and principles of web design with the direct application and practice. We want you to be able to have a solid foundation of what makes for an excellent web design and then be able to apply the tools, techniques, and strategies to real-world projects. These projects can be added to your online portfolio to showcase your web design work. So is this program for you? The web design program is designed to attract students who are seeking further education in order to effectively design websites. They may have interests in marketing, business administration, business analysis, public relations, consumer metrics, and more. This is not an exhaustive list. We foresee people in other fields and careers being interested in learning web design, especially for independent contractor or small business owner, people looking to understand the process of web design or plan to develop their own sites for their business. The program is designed to be taken part-time. This means you can complete an academic program while you continue to work, meeting your personal and professional demands. We want to encourage as many students from across Canada to participate in the program, share their perspectives with their fellow learners, and begin to build a network of colleagues. Online learning allows you to study from home and the flexibility to complete course activities on your schedule. Collaborate with learners with varying levels of experience and working environments, as well as establish your portfolio. The online program is designed for you to complete the modules on your own time. Each week, you will be provided with an overview of the lectures, readings, and practice work that you're expected to complete. The course is asynchronous, which means you won't be required to log online at a specific time. You can study when it's convenient to you. Learning activities include instructor presentations, video tutorials, hands-on coding activities, discussions, quizzes, and projects. There will be individual work as well as activities and projects that reflect the type of work that you might be given in a professional environment. And these can also be added to your portfolio. We suggest you expect to commit approximately 6 to 10 hours per course per week. So if you were doing more than one course in a term, that would be committing 12 to 20 hours per week. The web design program is open enrollment, so it means there's no formal application to begin your studies in web design. This is an academic program at McMaster, therefore we must comply with the Certificates and Diplomas admission policy from Undergraduate Council. This means you must have an Ontario Secondary School diploma or equivalent, or be a mature student, or be deemed in a case. Course materials. 3 of the 5 courses have a required textbook, and the price is approximately $40 per text. Most of your readings will be available online free of charge. In terms of software, there are no required purchases. Many students do ask about getting Adobe programs, such as the Creative Cloud Suite and/or Photoshop. Again, these are not required. However, if you have a personal interest in subscribing to these services, you're welcome to do so at your own cost. As you build your portfolio throughout the program, you will be using a third-party hosting site. Again, no extra cost associated with this, and your instructor will advise you of free sites that can be used. Prerequisites. In order to ensure that students have the basic capabilities necessary to be successful in the program, we suggest you have the following knowledge and/or skills. General computer knowledge, such as keyboarding skills, file management, spreadsheet processing. Be familiar with internet browsers and web surfing, as well as English language proficiency. Any questions about this can be sent directly to us here at CCE. Our program instructors are practitioners in the field and are involved in a variety of web design businesses. These professionals have theoretical knowledge, but also know what skills are required for the workplace. This allows them to create exercises and assignments that focus on the application of what you've learned in each course and put it into a practical situation that you may encounter. They are also excellent career resources for you as you work through the program. You can learn more about our instructors on our website. So I thought at this point in the presentation, I would take a moment to navigate to our website and show you where to get information about the web design program, as well as to find the schedule and fees. Okay, so we have the website here. The web design program information is found under Communication and Design. So here there's different menu options to get information. All of the course outlines you can find on our website, information and instructors, but at this point in time, I'm going to go to the schedule and fees page. So here we always display a full academic year. So this shows from last fall to this upcoming spring that commences May 7th. So as you can see here, Web 201, 202, and 205 will be running for the spring term. and it lists the tuition associated with the course. Now I'm just going to go back to our home page. To enroll in any of us, it's done completely online through our website. So for instance, if you were going to enroll in Web 201, select the Web Design Online. Web 201 and press go. So here it's showing the availability of Web 201 for the spring-summer term. And you could select it here and it would be added to your cart. Please note that payment is due at the time of enrollment. So once you enroll through here, you would get email confirmations. If you're new to CCE, you will receive instructions on how to set up your Mac ID, which allows you access to Mosaic for your grades, as well as access to Avenue to Learn, which is where your online course is facilitated through. I'm just going to go back to our presentation. Okay. Before we move on to answering any questions you may have, I wanted to take a few minutes to review some topics about which students frequently inquire. So the first one is, do I need to purchase any special software to participate in this program? We don't require that you purchase any particular software. Throughout the courses, you'll be introduced to the programs that will assist in certain tasks. For these tasks, there's a range of software that you can use, some with a charge and some without. For example, photo editing tasks. While you're welcome to purchase a subscription to Adobe Photoshop, there are many free alternatives available that would allow you to complete the course requirements. Another common question we have, will I learn back-end coding, such as Python, Java, and Ruby? Unfortunately, no. This course focuses on web design languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery, with some database building language and PHP and MySQL. However, if you're looking to create mobile apps or more technical computer programming, this course will not cover those skills. I have some experience with web design. Do I have to take all of the courses? Well, in order to earn the certificate, you must complete all 5 courses. In this program, each course builds specifically on elements that have come beforehand. As a result, we do require that you take all 5 courses, and external transfers are not permitted. As I mentioned, each course builds on the one previous, so it is recommended that courses be taken one at a time, moving through the program as a cohort. Will I be able to create websites after finishing this program? Absolutely. You'll create your first website in Web 201 and creating additional sites in each of the courses that follow. And you'll be uploading these to your professional online portfolio, creating a repertoire of work to share with potential employers. So I've put up this slide here with some important links. Again, we're relegated to our website. If you had any questions and wanted to speak to someone in person, please feel free to reach out to one of our information specialists at the number on your screen. Or you could also email our program account, websitedesign@mcmaster.ca. So that concludes the information portion of our session. And I'll now begin to turn to some of the questions that have been submitted in the chat box.